going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, man. Hey, it's been a minute. It's been almost 365 god dang days. Can't cuss. Gotta beat the algorithm. So yeah, man. Today's video, bro, is the comeback video for this 2025 year. I know I let a lot of people down last year. Went through a lot, bro. The year was one of those trials and tribulation years. You had to focus, and a lot of bullshit happened to me. But in this video, I'm gonna explain this time what happened. And I know what I said last video. I know I was like, I'm not going nowhere. I'm about to keep grinding, blah blah blah. But my health became a play inside of the videos, and just in general, there's not much I could do about it. So I'm gonna talk about it. So let's take a little hit ski to start the story off. Take everybody get the little hits and shit, the little blinkers. Get your pans, get your dabs, get your bombs. You know, get the greens for the needs. Damn. Get the greens for the needs. Cheers. So this story starts around January to February. I remember telling you guys, I was like, I got sick. I was sick for like a month. I couldn't really do nothing. I really didn't want to move. I couldn't breathe. Like, I was going through a lot of shit. And so after when I dropped that last video, which is the one where I was wearing the blue hoodie and I was walking around and I was just talking, I started to get more sick after that. So I thought I was healthy. So basically, bro, I thought I was good. Like, I thought I was ready to keep rolling, keep going and shit, but I wasn't. And so I started getting sick. I started getting like really bad chest pains, like heavy chest. And at first I thought it was the CHS shit everybody talks about. Cause like, bro, I smoke a lot of weed. Like, I smoke enough to where maybe, you know, it would probably affect you eventually down the road. Like, no cap. Especially doing dabs, you know, at hot temperatures and things like that. Like, you never know what those things are doing to our bodies because it's all brand new. Like, these are all brand new things. Like, I mean, dabs have been on for a long time, but like a cartridge, what, probably like 12 years now, if even that, maybe. Like, but getting off topic. I'm feeling like shit every day. I'm drinking a lot of water, which was really kind of showing me something was wrong with my body. I probably drank maybe about 200 bottles of water in like probably about a week, which is, you know, but like I was drinking them like in 30 seconds, just killing them and then just throwing them over there to the side because I was so dehydrated. I had to drink more water. I felt like, so I kind of knew like this was probably like something in my body that was destroying me. And you know, when you start to think about like that, you're like, oh, it's not gonna happen to me. You know, you never think that things like health problems are gonna happen to you, especially at such a young age. Like, I never thought that I would be sick as fuck at 24 years old and almost up out of here, shipped up out of the world. So for 2 weeks I was really sick. I was like weak in energy. I'd go to work and I would try to work and I couldn't breathe. Like, I feel like I was losing my lungs. Like, I could not breathe. So I'm like, oh, maybe it's the weed, maybe blah 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 blah. So then I start smoking a little less, but I'm still smoking, of course, because you know you're never gonna stop smoking. I mean, you can stop smoking because I did it, but like I was still getting faded. And then I started eating a little better, so I started incorporating like rice and like chicken and like little meals like that. But for some reason, I wasn't getting the nutrients from those meals, so I was really confused. I was losing weight. I think I probably in this process. In the beginning, I probably lost about 15 pounds in like 2 weeks, which is not normal. Like, even if I was to exert all that energy, 50 pounds in a week is really hard. Maybe like 8 pounds in a week, maybe 10 at the most. If you really go hard and you're eating and changing your diet. But yeah, bro. So like, I was losing weight. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't sleep well. That was for sure. I could not sleep well at all. So I was using, at the time, see, this is where it affected me. I was using alcohol as like a sleep aid, almost like I would hang out, play the game, get faded, and then go eat, which is not good. I'd eat and then go lay down, and it's like, why are you eating and laying down right away? So what happened was I started to get sick, like I've been telling y'all, and it started getting to the point where like my chest was starting to feel like it was getting stepped on or caved in or pushed on or something. And I would wake up in the morning, every morning for like 2 weeks. I would wake up and I would just throw up. So I'm thinking at this point, oh, it's definitely CHS. Like I definitely got that cannabinoid shit, hyper, whatever the hell it's called, and I'm cooked basically. I'm definitely cooked. And I was like, so I start toughening out. Me, you know, as a man, bro, me personally, I feel like going to the hospital is very weak. Now I know that sounds crazy because the hospital can save your life, which is what I learned after this. Now I don't see the hospital as I'm weak anymore now. If I need that shit, I might have to end up going. So I don't play around about it no more, like for sure. Like now I'm not scared. I used to be afraid of needles. Even at my grown age, I hate needles. I hate the environment of doctors. I hate the smell. I hate the lights. I just hate it. Like I just hate being in a room. I just hate being uncomfortable, basically. It's like it's probably what, February. It's probably like February 6th, 7th, or 8th, somewhere around there. It's one of those days. I can't really remember because this is literally a year ago now. And one morning I wake up and I'm throwing up, but I'm throwing up really aggressive, like where I feel like my whole body is just like going out of my lung, like my whole body's going out of my fucking mouth, like hey yo, and bro, that shit had me confused. So I'm like, I'm throwing up, blah 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 blah, blah. I'm dying, I'm confused as shit. What's going on? And then I go lay down because I can't breathe no more. Like I'm like, what the fuck? I'm taking one big breath and then 3, 4 others, I can barely breathe. So I lay down, I open up my body, angel spread, like I'm about to cast an angel in this bitch. I open my chest and I try to breathe more, bro. And I'm like, I finally start to breathe. I go take a dab. Cause like, bro, I swear weed solves everything. I'm not gonna lie to you. But it really did it. It didn't solve anything. It actually just probably put me into the situation faster. So I started, I took a dab, went to sleep, woke up the next day. Like the next morning. Like I was really cooked. It was probably like 3 p.m., probably 4 p.m. when I got really sick that day. And then I basically knew something was wrong with me, bro, at this point. Like I'm something my parents is like, hey, you gotta go to the hospital. I'm like, nah, I ain't going to the hospital. Fuck that. I don't need no hospital. I can tough it up. So the next day I wake up and I throw up again. But this time, bro, there's like this burning sensation in my chest, in my my arms are like tingling, bro. My legs hurt. And I just feel so weak, bro. Like I feel like I can't even, I feel like all my life power has just left my body. It was the craziest feeling in the world. And yeah, man, I lose my life power. It felt like, bro, I was in here, like I was crawling, like I was so tired. I was crawling from like the hallway to my parents. And I was like, yo, something's wrong with me. Like I can't breathe. I'm not hydrated. Like something's going on. And at this point, when I was in the back of my head, I'm thinking, oh, it's diabetes. Like, cause bro, it runs in my family. Like this diabetic shit does run in my family. And I'm a big dude. I don't take care of myself with my diet anymore. Like now I do, but like I stopped doing that. Like after football and everything, like I don't care about my diet. Like nigga, I'm gonna eat everything, nigga. Like, and it's not a good mentality. And also, well, with me eating everything, I was also drinking. And I was drinking nasty shit. I was drinking Four Locos. I was drinking Jose Cuervo. I was drinking, and I was downing these things. And I was drinking Espano. And I was drinking Hornito bottles. And I was downing these shits. And I would go to work the next day. And I would just work. Bro, I would down a bottle at 2 a.m., go to sleep by like 3, 4, wake up at like 8, 9, and go to work. Sick as shit. Hungover. Just doing that shit, because I really was going through a lot, bro. And last year was it was hard for me. These past 2 years where y'all haven't really seen me has been really hard for my mental. But I took care of myself and I started focusing more on myself. And when you learn how to focus on yourself, shit can get easier. So, but yeah. So now I go to the hospital. First day in the hospital, bro. I'm not fucking with it. Like, I already feel like shit. I already don't want to be there. I just want to feel better. And, I've never been to a hospital in a while. Like, honestly, other than like doing checkups and everything and doing your checkups and make sure everything's smooth. I don't really go to hospitals where they're popping needles and popping pills and doing that freaky shit. Like, that's not my body. That's not me. So we go in there and they run all the tests on me. I'm still not being able to breathe really. Like I'm like, bro, it sucks, bro. I really thought I was out of there. And so I sit in the lobby for like 30 minutes. I'm telling them something's wrong with me. Like I can't breathe. I'm really shaky. I have no energy. And they probably give me in there about 30 minutes. They do all the shit on my heart and my body. And they're saying like I have a really high heart rate. And they need to go test my blood and see what's going on with me and shit. and they put me through like MRI scanners, MIR. I don't know. Don't quote me on that one. But they put me through scanners and looked at my body, like my lungs and my heart and everything, and all the other shit inside of my body. And then they take my blood. Now this was the craziest shit. I've had blood taken, but not this amount, bro. They probably took about 15 vials of blood from me. Now I asked them on like the eighth vial of blood, why the hell are y'all taking so much blood from me? Because no one was telling me. They were just sticking me and just stealing my blood, and I was like, what the fuck? And no one was really telling me what they were doing with my blood. And so eventually the lady tells me, she's like, well, we're testing your blood because your blood is so acidic that it's eating your body alive. I said, what? She said, yeah, your blood is literally half blood and half acid or something like that. She said something like that. And I was like, whoa, that is crazy. She said, you're basically eating yourself from the inside out, and that's why you've been losing so much weight and feeling so bad and had no energy. I was like, she was like, you're not producing insulin, and you're not, like, she was telling me all these things that I wasn't producing. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. And so then she tells me she's going to get me in a room, because now they're telling me I got to stay overnight. Okay, so I go into panic mode. Now, I don't normally panic, but I actually panicked, nigga. I panicked. Like, she said stay, I have to stay here. Like, what the hell they gonna do to me? Like, they gonna cut me open? Like, what the fuck? Like, I started panicking. Like, I told my parents, they was right there. I was like, nah, I'm good. I gotta leave. I don't want to be here. Like, I started panicking, like, full on panic. Like, I've never done this before. Like, I felt like a little kid, but bro, I was actually shook. It was like being in a horror movie. Like, I was seeing all this blood everywhere, and I was like needles, and it's all bright and lights and shit. And I just was not like at all. My brain was not fucking with it. I was like, I gotta go. Like, I deadass can't do this shit. I'm not gonna die. Like, I'll be good. They already made me feel better. I'm lying. I'm over here fucking with my brain, telling myself I feel better and shit. I feel horrible. I do not feel good. So, eventually, they run their test or whatever, and they tell me that I have a form of diabetes. Now, they don't. I don't think here they don't. No, they do tell me. They tell me I have diabetic ketoacidosis. So, what this disease is, it's a potential. Let me read it for y'all. So, because it's been a while since I've researched on this, because my life has kind of changed since this. But diabetic ketoacidosis is a potential life-threatening complication of diabetic mellitus. Signs and symptoms may include vomiting, abdominal pain, deep gas breathing, increased urination, weakness, so on and so on. So, and the thing is this is a very rare illness. Like, if you get this, like, you shouldn't have this, basically. Like, no human should get this. Like, you fucked your body up basically doing this. Like, whatever I did to lead up to this cause, I messed my body up. And so she told me that like 1% of diabetics get this disease and not many survive from it. And when she told me that, bro, I was like, no way. Like, this is my life. Like, I really cooked myself this bad. But oh, and that was another thing that bothered me. So when I was in the room and they had my blood, I had to piss. And like, I was tired of like laying down and pissing, because you gotta whip your shit out, lay down, put your dick in the thing and piss. And I was like, I'm tired of it. So I stood up, right? I stood up and I ripped the needle ripped out of my arm, and blood just gushed everywhere, bro. So that was kind of like another reason why, like, I was kind of like, I didn't want to be there no more when that happened. Oh, and they did not want to give me water. But they said they couldn't give me water because they had to clear my blood, and I couldn't have water during the process. I don't know. I was dehydrated. My lips were all dry and cracked, and I wanted to go home. So I signed the forms to get out of there. They told me the doctor lady that was like the main doctor or whatever, because I was dealing with nurses all the time. And eventually the real doctor came, and she was like, hun, do you understand that this disease that you have right now, that you get, like, it could kill you at any second? Like, you might not walk out this hospital and survive, and we might not ever see you again. And I was like, I'm willing to take that chance. I don't want to be here right now. Like, but I was really, I don't know why I did that, but all I know is I learned a lot from it. So, I was like, I don't really want to be here. I'm good. I'm not going to die. That's not going to happen to me. I'll be all right. I'll go home, and I feel a little better now. And then she's like, okay, hon, I'm telling you, if something happens, we're not responsible for you. And I was like, fuck it. I signed the papers. She gave me some kind of medication I got to pick up the next day. Boom. I go home. I drive home. I feel a little better. I still feel like shit, but I'm like, fuck it. I come home. I take a dab. I know I'm not supposed to be smoking or anything, but nigga, I can't do this shit. I'm stressed out. This shit is insane. Like, there's so much shit going on, and I'm shook. I don't know what to do. I go to sleep, bro. I eat or something like that. I go to sleep, wake up the next day, bro. I'm in the worst pain of my life, guys. Like, I'm telling y'all, it was bad. Like, when I told y'all I was getting stepped on this time, it felt like somebody was ripping my rib cage out of my chest, bro. I went down, I did the eagle spread again. I opened up my chest, I breathe. I'm like, it's over, bro. I can't do this. I start crawling back again. I was like, I gotta go back to the doctor. I don't know why I left. My parents like, we told you should have just stayed there, blah, 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 blah. Then third, I'm like, whatever, just get me there. I get there. We do the same test, basically. It takes about this one, bro. So this is where I knew I was cooked. I was in the thing. I was like this, bro. I was shook. I was like, bro. I just wanted to, like, bro. I didn't want to be there, bro, but I felt like shit, and I had to get help, bro. Like, I was just shaking like this, bro, like, because I was in so much pain in my chest and my stomach, and I was shook. And so they do all the things, you know, test my blood, test my heart, test blah, 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 blah. And then they're like, oh, you were here a patient yesterday. We have your results. We didn't know that. We would have had you in a room. And I was like, oh, I thought y'all knew, because I said I might end up coming back anyways, because you never know what might happen. And they're like, well, we have your results, so we're going to get you into a room. Oh, so this is what happened, too. While I was in this room waiting for them to find my results, they were giving me, like, potassium bags, sodium bags, like a bunch of medication, because I still had the diabetes thing, and I guess they had to refuel me because they stole my blood. So they were basically fueling me for, like, 4 hours, bro. I was, like, potassium, sodium, I don't know what else it was. So this is where it got kind of weird, and I finally went into my own room. So they told me, okay, we're gonna have to take you to main doctor, whatever, to the main hospital room or whatever, and you're gonna stay here for a couple of days so we can look over your body and make sure you're good, and you're gonna have personal nurses and stuff, and blah, blah, blah. So I get in the room, I'm freezing, bro. It's cold in there a bit. They talking about take all your clothes off. I wasn't in the gown or whatever at the time. I was just in my regular clothes, and it was like, take all your clothes off. And I had like 3 women just strip me butt ass naked. I was like, God damn, like, I wasn't ready for this. I came to the hospital to get help, not to get freaked out. But nah, I'm just trolling. That's their job. They're doing their job. And she's like, do you want to take off your underwear? I was like, no, it's freezing. Can I have my socks? Because they took my socks off. I was like, damn, it's freezing. I was like, can I have my socks? She's like, no, we'll give you some medical ones. And I was like, okay. She's like, do you want your underwear on? I was like, yeah, I don't want my ass out the back of the gown. So yeah, she's like, oh, okay. And then they dressed me or whatever, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, this is crazy. She's like, so we're gonna test your blood, and they stab my finger, and like it hurts. She's like, and it like starts bleeding, and then she puts a thing on there, and she's like, oh, your blood sugar's kind of high. I got this thing on me in my, let's hook up to my body. It keeps beeping. That shit like bothers me. Like beep, beep, beep. So yeah, I hear that, and I'm like, damn, I'm really here, man. Like, either I'm gonna survive here or I'm gonna pass away here. Like, it's really that simple. And I learned a lot sitting in that hospital for 5-6 days, bro. Like, it was actually scary as fuck. Like, I don't know, man. You don't think that shit is scary, but this shit is scary. Let me take a little hit. So over the next couple days, they take care of me. They clean my blood. I don't get to eat until I think the second day, which I was starving, bro. I was so hungry, and I didn't get no water. The only way she gave me water was a little cup with a sponge, and I had to tap it on my lips and like suck on it. Hey, yo, they had me doing some freaking stupid shit. And so for like 2 days, I'm in the same room, and they're testing my blood. They're giving me insulin shots. They're always sticking me with needles, bro. I had bruises. I might put the photos up. I had bruises all over my arms because like them always missing the veins and not be able to find the veins, which I get it because my body was going through something. They said they couldn't even find my veins. My veins were so dehydrated, like you can't even see them. Like, I guess it was pretty crazy. So they were sticking me, and then about 4 days later, somebody comes in there and they tell me, okay, so we have to change your diet, this, no more carbs. I basically can't eat bread, I can't eat pasta, I can't eat basically anything, because everything in the world damn near has carbs in it. Like, carbs are good and carbs are bad, but there are a lot of bad carbs in the world than there are good carbs. And like everything you basically eat is bad carbs. I mean, all fast food has carbs in it, like that ass. Like I don't think I've seen a place that's a fast food place that doesn't have carbs, unless you make it not have carbs. Like I'd be like protein style In and Out or something like that. So then I finally get my first breakfast, some nasty eggs and fruit, but I'm grateful to eat it. I had to take. Oh, I didn't get to take a real shower. That had me so tight. I had to take like a whole bath, like with a rag and some soap and water, and wipe my body down. And I felt so dirty. My hair was all matted and crappy looking, and I just feel like shit. It was bad. And so finally, about I think it was about 5 days, my parents come to see me. I guess they're about to release me. Like sometime later in the day they're gonna release me, and a doctor comes to me and she tells me all the steps of what I gotta do. I have to take a shot before every meal. I gotta take these type of pills that help me flow my system to make me shit better. I gotta check my blood before every meal. I gotta eat better. So I go home, I start doing these things. I start eating lettuce and turkey wraps, and I start eating just healthier alternative salads. I start eating chicken and just like chicken and salad, just to stay away from all the bread, basically. It's a really boring diet, but it actually works. So for about 2 months, what I started doing was I started eating super healthy. I touched no sugar, no soda. I don't care if I needed the sugar. I don't care if I wanted the sugar. I wouldn't touch it. If I had to, I'd take a shot, and that's what I had to do. I started getting in the gym. I started losing. So what happened was I gained my weight back. I gained probably like 20 pounds back. I lost it again, and then um yeah, I started working out, and then one day, so that's the shitty part. So yes, so what happened, guys, is I had diabetic ketoacidosis. It's a form of diabetes that is very deadly to the blood, to your body, can kill you very quickly if you don't take care of it, especially when you're older. So start going to the gym, start changing my diet, losing weight. I gotta kind of speed this up. Sorry, but we have to speed this. I told the main part of the story. I gotta tell the rest because my storage is running out and I can't keep dealing with it. We're gonna use the camera later anyway. So what happened was I started working out. I started hooping a lot. Started playing a lot of basketball. That's where y'all see me upload some clips of basketball on YouTube and stuff, on TikTok. And I was doing good. I was doing fine. One day, I just did some kind of move that I normally do, so I don't understand why it happened. I took this step. I like did a spin move out of to do like a layup, and I took a hard step. And for some reason, my right leg just like shook, and it snapped. I heard a pop. I laid down, hit the floor, was confused, kind of cried a little bit, and I was injured. I was at the gym with the homies, injured. I couldn't walk the whole time. I couldn't walk at the gym. I had to get carried out of the gym. You see, my big ass. Three people had to carry my ass out of the gym. I had to drive home with my knee not working, which is my driving leg. So like I pushed the gas and brake with my right leg, and it was really hurting. So I assumed, bro, like I tore something in my knee. My family has a long fucking history of knee problems, so I thought eventually, I'm getting older now. My joints probably aren't the same. I've never had any type of broken knee or anything like that, or any type of broken joints or bones. So it's shit really hurt to me. And so when we were hooping, like I said, I heard a snap. Everybody carried me out of the gym. Fucking, I went home and I was bedridden for like 2 weeks. And once again, I didn't go to the hospital. Now this one, the only reason I didn't go to the hospital is because like this is my leg. Like I can heal this. Rest, ice, compression. You feel me? Put that bitch on elevation, and we'd be good. That's called rice. Learn that shit in sports med. So I started doing that, taking Advil, and I'm sure, like at this point, I'm sure I tore my ACL, PCL, MCL, something in my knee cracked because I can't bend my leg all the way. I can't bend my leg backwards. I can't put a lot of weight on it. Like I'm walking around with a walker for like 2 weeks. No, I couldn't work. I was broke as shit. This shit was annoying as fuck. I couldn't eat nothing really because I couldn't go nowhere. And so yeah, I fucked up my knee. So now this is probably like January, February, March, April, May, June, July. July, August. This is probably like January, March, April, May, June, July, August to October summer, and I'm trying to recover. You know, my knee is fucked. It's cooked. I can't work. Can't even walk. So for a couple weeks, you know, I try to recover it. I heal it. I ice it. I do a lot of sleep. I've noticed when you sleep, like when you get like real sleep, your body like heals a lot faster, like way faster, which I'm sure everybody knows. But damn, I didn't know shit. I knew it, but I didn't think it really worked till I actually did it, and I sat there and I started feeling better every time I took a nap. So my knee started to feel a little better, and about 2 months later, I go back to the gym. Now my goal isn't to go to the gym and to go play basketball hard or anything. I just want to go lift. Cause like now it's been 2 months. I've been working out a little bit. Cause I've been going to EOS Fitness and I've been running and I've been lifting and I've been changing everything. Yeah. This whole diabetic thing that happened to me changed my life for the better. Trust me. I was getting to the point where I was pushing my 500-pound life. Shit was scary. Like no funny shit. Your health is important. Like whether I felt athletic or not, I was not athletic. I was actually very unhealthy and I just didn't give a fuck. And playing basketball at fucking my 500-pound life will do it to your legs. And so now, of course, here I'm not fat no more, but my leg is still cooked. Like my ACL, MCL is cooked. Like I mean, I'm fat, but like my body is nowhere near where it first broke my knee. Like I'm nowhere near that weight. And so we're hooping again, and this time I jump right. I'm having a perfect hoop session. It's probably like an hour in, maybe almost 2 hours. And I jump up to catch a catch and shoot shot. Like I don't know why I jumped, but I jumped on some fancy shit. Shot it, came down, and when I jumped up, my right leg wiggled, so like it gave out, and I just hit the floor. I just fall. You know, my big ass falls, hit the floor, and I'm like, bro, I did it again, bro. This shit happened again, bro. I tell everybody like, bro, it happened again, bro. My knee's cooked, bro. I'm gonna have to get surgery, bro. It's fucked up. And I crawled back to the. Either I crawled or I rolled. I think I fucking rolled. I rolled back to the bench. The lady comes in there. The lady the owners of the place. She's like, "Oh, what happened? Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I just tore something in my knee again. It happened like recently, so I'm not really surprised by it. Can I get an ice pack?" And she's like, "Yeah, I got you." And then she brings the ice pack. I have to elevate my knee for like 10, 15 minutes to get the pain out of there. You know, your adrenaline's running, so you really don't feel it, but I know it hurts. So finally I stand up on it. It hurts. I know like it's the same pain. The inside of my knee is cooked. And yeah, at that point I'm like, I want to go home, bro. So I go home. I get a wheelchair this time. They bring me a wheelchair. Thank you. I needed it. They bring a wheelchair. I get wheelchaired out of there. They bring the car up. I'm up out of there. And there you go again. I fucked my knee up. So like after I fucked my knee up, I had diabetes. I kind of just gave up, bro. I didn't want to really do content. I was streaming. I was doing streams like every other day, every 5 days, and then it turned into no days. And I just lost the motivation because I was like, bro, I'm cooked. I can't smoke weed. Because at the point when I was sick, they told me I couldn't smoke weed, bro. I wasn't smoking weed for like a month, bro. And that was, to me, I was like, damn, that's crazy. Because I've been smoking weed religiously every goddamn day for like fucking 8 years now. Like, so like to me, it was just crazy. I apologize that I just gave up on y'all. I gave up myself. I didn't want to do this no more. It didn't feel fun no more to put the camera in front of me. I felt nervous again. I didn't want to do it. And I'm back, bro. And I know I said that last time, but I think we got a lot of shit coming this year, and it's going to be really exciting for a lot of people. Not just me. Hold on, I got a phone call. Okay. So, yeah, I just got really unmotivated, bro. I was afraid that I was going to kill myself or break my knee again. And we're back, bro. I appreciate you for being here, bro. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. There will be videos. I'm thinking about what I'm going to start doing is, like, I'm going to start doing a video a week. And I'm going to do, like, a vlog for the week. Or I'm going to start doing just a simple video. Like, this might be a simple video, just sit down and us talking, to be honest, now. Because it kind of turned to a yap sesh, which is no problem. But I appreciate y'all boys for being here, man. Thank you for still supporting me if you supported me. I lost a little followers, but I didn't come in this beginning into I didn't come into this game in the beginning to have followers. I just love making the content. And that's what I gotta get back to. I gotta stop worrying about, am I gonna ever make some type of money off of this, or am I ever gonna become anything, or this or that. Bro, I love doing videos because I just love making content. Like, and the reason why I went to weed content was because it was more of the realness of me than me acting like some kind of vlogger that I really wasn't. Like, I just was in my body. I appreciate you boys for being here. Make sure y'all get y'all shit ready, and I will see y'all in the next video. Cheers. Bro, ever since I broke my Puffco, I forgot to use them. It's Puffco, I need a lesson again. Put a little strawberry limeade. Okay. I tell you, boy, these right here, Puffco always do it. This the first gen right here. I'll stand by it. Hey, you ain't gotta upgrade your Puffco if you still work. Like, these old ones still work. They hit perfectly good, bro. I mean, I'm sure the second ones are cooler and everything, but hey, man, I'm vibing. I bought this for the low. Cheers. So yeah, bro, I love y'all. I'll stop leaving y'all like y'all evil exes and shit, and I'll be back soon. Peace out.